Although, new rule, no swearing within the first minute of the video. Okay.
All right.
That's the only thing. I'm not joking either. Hey, everybody, this is Johnny Beane, and we're talking guitars and 80s metal and rock music.
80s metal, really?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's Tuesdays. 5:16 p.m. California time. June 25th, 2019. Hangouts is going away. We all know that.
Yeah, you've been saying that for a year, man. Speaking of 80s, I got the perfect hairdo tonight for 80s metal or rock or whatever you want to talk about.
You know, the funny thing is you look like Gary Sharon.
Where's my hat?
No, you look like Gary Sharon. You really do.
You look like the Piss Boy.
Well, supposedly Gary Sharon has a huge pipe, so hey, I'm fine with that.
But he also likes men.
And he can sing his ass off too. And he was in Van Halen. Those are all things I probably can't say.
Well,
not done. Or that, you know.
So yeah, welcome everybody. David Nesdahl is he dropped his pick.
Dropped his
how you doing? I'm David Nesdahl coming out to you live.
Oh my gosh.
And I think you're wrong about Gary, but
I got my pick. I'm not wrong.
Yes, you are. Go ahead, John.
Jay Hannon, nice hairdo, man.
Hello, everybody. This
is
not a wig. This is my real hair right now, and I'm gonna get a haircut. I promise.
Oh,
which one?
I dig it.
Manscaped and a real haircut.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Jonathan Mancuda.
I'm not looking for a pick. I'm trying to suck myself off, but
it hasn't been the first minute yet.
Yeah, it has been the first.
It has been, so it's fine. Anything after a minute, you guys can go crazy after the first minute.
It has been or husband.
I set my egg timer. We're not supposed to say foul language in the first minute. I set my egg timer. I flipped the little hourglass over. The second that little grain of sand went, I started to try to suck my own dick.
Oh.
If it's as big as that can, I'll be really impressed.
Wow. Well, hey, welcome. Welcome, everybody.
And Johnny Beane.
Thank you.
It's Johnny Beane.
Thank you.
Nobody ever does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Beane.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks. Today is Telecaster Tuesday. That's right. That's right. John BL5150 is in the house. Great job on Saturday night, John. Donnie is here. Anthony. Ben. Mr. BHB. Is that Bruce? Tony Neville. The man. AI Gaming. R2R3. Hey now. JJ's House of Jams. Brendan B. Buttcheeks. Thomas Santiago. Todd, a.k.a. Soda Pop. John Windsor. Keeps going. 60 people watching, 20 thumbs ups.
There's one more you got to say hello to. I just got a message from him. He's watching on his Xbox. Hello, Cameron Brown, our buddy.
Cameron Brown?
Yep.
Cameron Brown?
Hey, Cameron.
I don't know what's cooler, that guitar or Cameron Brown.
Or Cameron Brown playing that guitar.
Cameron Brown playing this guitar would probably be
that.
There probably wouldn't be anything cooler.
No.
Probably not.
Yep.
Actually, maybe the only thing cooler than that is seeing Eddie Van Halen playing this guitar.
No, Eddie Van Halen playing Cameron Brown playing that guitar.
Okay, I'll do that.
Hey, Alex.
Cameron on Eddie's shoulders playing that guitar.
Cameron just said that guitar is definitely cooler than me.
Man, what guitar is that, dude? Is that yours?
No. It's a Steinberger Transtrem. Steinberger Transtrem GL2T.
Did it always have that scratch right there?
Yeah, you know, it has all the scratches and dents on it. You know, I've got dogs and dogs and a cat. And this guitar lives on my couch, so.
Was that faceplate always cracked, Dave?
Yeah, I don't remember that last time Rob was playing.
The first time Rob looked at it, it cracked.
Oh. David Ennis. Thanks for the call the other night, David Ennis.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we took a live call Saturday night.
Wow.
Oh, how cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was after I left. I left really early. I had to go sleep.
I guess.
Yeah, I had to go.
Yeah.
I had to go to bed.
Yeah. What?
Mike
Yeah. So,
Turner in the house.
What?
I said Mike Turner in the house.
Mike Turner.
hey, Mike.
That should be a thing. Whoever does roll call has to do it in an accent or something. Mike Turner is in the chat.
Mike Turner.
We have the James Gum, a Tony Neville,
James.
Jimmy Carr.
a Brendan B. Butt Cheeks.
It's a Shauna Marie sings.
Alex Rutherford.
The Pop.
Richard Didis.
Not.
Richard Didis.
He's got the Steinberger GL2T.
Mm-hmm. Hey, John BL 6969 on Bad Beans is back.
Oh,
Nice.
Welcome. If you want to call in, call that number.
Bad beat.
Hey, Jared. Wow.
Be
that's it. We
be
saw
like
the call. That's it, man.
be like Family Guy. Baba da boobity. Baba da boobity.
Oh, man, that's insane, man. That stuff. That program. Although last night I was watching kind of what we were talking about. I think last Tuesday. Somehow was that last Tuesday? We started talking about OJ for some reason. And
Monster the Killer.
last night I started watching that series, the one with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, that was great.
I watched the first episode. Well, I fell asleep, but I started watching the first episode last night. Yeah, it was pretty good.
That was really good. Really good. They did a great job on that.
Mhm.
Pen 15 in the house.
And the 15.
The goose is a loose. It's a pen 15.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
We got to have Johnny speak Italiano through the whole show. Yeah. Mhm. Hey, wow.
Real quick.
I gotta go attack in the chicken.
I gotta make it a chicken a cacciatore.
He said, how we gotta go out?
Hey, John BL 6969 on Bad Beans. The number is in the description, man. It is. Can I read it all on the air, Johnny?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
867
509.
5099. The number to call in is 415-952-3263.
He said,
Yeah.
you want to talk to Johnny Beane?
Yeah. And actually, if we okay.
What?
Here it is.
He's calling now?
Oh, I don't know.
We're taking live calls today? Great.
There's right there. Quite possibly. Although we'll definitely take live voicemails. And I said voice in there. So if you want to call that number, leave us a voicemail. I'll screen it. And if it's all good, I'll play it. I'll play it over the air.
Scream it. Scream it.
So there you go. There's the number. If you guys, or you can text that number as well. You know, if you want to make sure we absolutely see your question or comment. Oh, we're getting a call right now.
Mom?
So Dave, what's new, man?
I got this bitchin' guitar. It's a really nice little guitar. It's really small. Really small. And the neck profile is round in the back. It's like a graphite composite, so it is shiny and smooth. But it doesn't your hands don't stick to it. So it's cool. It's so cool. I haven't put it down since I got it, and I only have a limited time with it, so I want to play it as much as I can. And it's
extra
just
strings, just
definitely cool. No, but I told Rob that I would restring it before I gave it back to him. But I'm afraid that if I restring it, that I won't know how to, because every time you restring these things, it has to be re-intonated for some reason, or else it's not perfect. And I honestly don't know if I know how to do that.
Well, there is
what I might do is just buy a pack of strings and give him the guitar and the strings and say, here you go.
I'm a pack of condoms.
I don't think he needs those.
condiments.
Ketchup, mustard.
Hey, John Mancuti is seeing Brendan Buttcheek's comment. He said, HBO called me last week. I went to wardrobe yesterday and filming his scenes tomorrow for the Mark Ruffalo miniseries.
I just typed in the chat, congrats, BB.
Oh, because
that's his new name now. When you're on a set, it's like, Cecil B. DeMille was CB. So now Brendan Buttcheeks is BB. Hey, BB.
That's right.
There's an assistant chasing him around now. Can I get you anything, BB? A water, BB? Would you like some hard-boiled eggs, BB? Getting wardrobe, BB?
Shut the fuck up, JM.
I suck my dick, there's no door.
Okay. All right.
Well, congrats, Brendan, man. That's awesome to hear, dude.
Oh,
That's really cool.
gosh.
Nah, it's cool, brother. You break a leg, seriously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We all wish the best.
That's very cool, BB.
We knew Brendan Buttcheeks when? Before he was BB.
That's right.
We're going to watch like a documentary one day, BB, the documentary. And he's like, I was originally Brendan Buttcheeks, sleeping my car, struggling for roles. Then my break happened.
I used to watch these idiots on Tuesdays and Fridays.
What, disappointment? What?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Before BB had his big coke addiction.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I know the drill. I know the drill.
All right, so what are we talking about tonight, boys?
Man.
Guitars, rock music. Who's in?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Carter.
Yes, Rorschach, Nesdal.
Hello. How are you? I'm Arnold Horseshack. I can't do it.
Now we're
Can't do
dating
that.
ourselves.
Uh,
Wow.
What's this over at Gibson now? I'm hearing.
Who's
Bless
ripping them?
That's Snickers sneezing.
Oh, I was going to say
Was that bad beans?
that's a high pressure. That's a high pressure fart. If I heard one,
That wasn't a fart. No,
That dog just farted like a fire extinguisher.
Oh, come on. Alan Ford, my grandfather came from Split. And I used to be able to say some curse words, but I don't think I remember them. I know Pizda and
Gibson. Do you know Gibson?
Gibson Mednusa? Gibson Mednusa? That's Gibson made in USA for me and you.
How do you say Gibson garbage? The original
Gibson
overpriced-
USA. Gibson
original-
USA.
The original overpriced guitar.
Wow. So what is going on over there? Dave, you saw the video?
I did see the video, and I think Mark Agnesi. I don't think I think he's got the short end of the stick because I'm sure Gibson told him exactly what to say.
Well, can you explain real quick, just for the people that, especially like me, that really I haven't seen.
You know what? I can't. I'll try, but I
Okay.
don't think I can. Basically, Mark Agnesi got on a commercial, for Gibson and on YouTube, and was basically saying that Gibson is the originator of the rock and roll guitar, and that brands like Deane and other Deanes are all they're all copycats, and not saying in those words, but because I can't remember exactly the words that he put it in, but that's the gist of the whole thing. Basically, Gibson was saying, we're number one. We're the first ones. We're the originators. You got to buy from us. Don't buy the cheap knockoffs. Don't buy the knockoffs. Shut up. Gibson, you suck.
So let me get
basically.
This because they came out early, like no one's improved on the design.
Yeah, right. Mr. BHB Jr., Gibson didn't swindle Les Paul from Epiphone. Les Paul, the man, played Gibsons the whole time, basically. And it's all the same stuff, but whatever.
I mean, look, I have a couple Les Pauls. I dig them, but the quality is like hit and miss. And I think the stuff they put out lately, with exception of like certain like custom shop, R9s or something, is like really low for super high numbers. I don't know what they're pushing at, like going to war with every other company that has since pretty much improved on the design of the guitar.
Right, but the thing is, we're not including the custom shop, because the Gibson custom shop is absolutely fantastic. They're fantastic guitars. Are they overpriced? Yeah, but to get that caliber of guitar, you either pay the custom shop price or you buy an original one from the 50s. And either way, it's a lot of money. It's a lot less money if you buy a custom shop than getting one from the 50s. But we're just talking Gibson USA, which they're out of their mind. They're just out of their mind. They're coming out with garbage, and you pay a lot of money for garbage.
I'd put a really good current Jackson against a current Les Paul and see which fit and finish is better lately.
Yeah, I agree. And me, I'd rather build my own guitar because I know how it's going to be, and it's made for me. So.
But don't they understand that when you put out a video like that and you're saying all the things that I guess were in the video that they were saying, how do you don't think that the guitar players are going to hear that and think like, who do you obviously you're Gibson, but at the same time, like, who do you think you are? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just stupid.
Slamming everyone else like that.
Well, Cameron Brown just sent me a picture of this guitar and said, remember when Gibson tried to market a Hendrix signature? And I've never seen this before. But
I've never seen that either.
Supposedly it's real.
Wow. I've never seen that before in my life.
I also.
Well, it has a Firebird headstock.
Yeah.
And that's weird.
Looks like a goddamn toy guitar. The body does,
Weird.
That's insane. Weird. That's weird.
So
well, it's not a Fender, guys. It's a Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson making a Strat.
Oh, they made Strats for years.
Yes, they have.
Epiphone made a lot of Strat guitars back in the 80s or 90s. I remember them.
Yeah, but not great ones. Who played those?
Well, they were just budget guitars. They were kind of like Squires.
I think the last one I saw was under the tire of a boat trailer to keep it from rolling back off a driveway.
Uh-huh.
Who played those? Come on. Who in the 80s played a Gibson Strat? I never even saw one.
No. The last real cool guitar that Gibson made was the Aldo Nova Les Paul. It's a Les Paul with an Explorer headstock, and I know that that Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick used it for a while, and that was a cool looking guitar. I think that's awesome looking.
Aldo played a Charvel for years.
Yeah, but Gibson came out with an Aldo Nova model that he played later on, which was the Les Paul with a Explorer headstock.
Yeah, but you know what? If he played the Charvel for free, he played the Gibson because Gibson paid him.
Well, you don't know if Gibson paid him. I mean, that doesn't mean they're paying him. That just means they
gave him
came out
an
with a model.
endorsement.
That doesn't always mean that they're paying them.
If he's got his name on a model, he's getting a check.
I don't think so. Not always. It's not always like that. With there's different
tiers,
different tiers of getting
endorsements.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Wait a
And
second.
sponsors.
He had a signature model that was sold, like a production model.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Then whoever is buying those guitars, he gets a small percentage of each guitar sold, though.
There it is.
Not necessarily.
He has to.
I'm telling you, not necessarily.
Why would he do it then? For what?
I don't. Let me tell you something. Not that I know Larry Mitchell's business, but I don't think he's a Nags endorsee, and they have a Larry Mitchell model guitar, and each one that gets sold, I don't think he's making money on. I just think that he's getting guitars when he wants them. I guess you can call that making money, but it's not cash.
Yeah, but I think Gibson being a big company for Aldo Nova, who at the time was coming out, if we're talking the album I'm thinking, we're talking Blood on the Bricks, which was like maybe 91-ish, something like that. I mean, that was like a big, return for him. Bon Jovi producing that album, you bet he was like looking for a chunk of money if he's putting his name on a guitar.
The only way I would agree to that is if saying, hey, we're going to put your name on a guitar and it's going to be a production model, but you're not going to get a cut. I would say, okay, well then every X amount of sales, I want a free guitar. That's the only way I'd do something like that,
Yeah, you're getting something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be.
Yeah, if your name is selling instruments, there's got to be some kind. I mean, I know Citizen Kane asked, what was your tier of endorsement with Ibanez? I think they have more tiers now than they did back then, but mine was, I think, B level or something, where it was 2 free guitars every 2 years. But it wasn't, you couldn't get signature models, which kind of sucked for me because I played 7-string, and there was only one model of non-signature 7-string, which I didn't think was that good. So if I wanted to get a new Universe, I would have to pay for it. I would get the artist discount, but I would still have to. I wouldn't get a Steve Vai guitar for free. So,
but you got a deal. You got something there.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It's not like they had 5 different models of 7-string guitars where I got to choose. Like, oh, that one's awesome. It was basically Steve Vai's guitar was top notch, and then in my opinion, like the RG at the time was. And I was already playing a Universe. It's downstairs, but so it was like I'm not gonna take a step down,
Mm-hmm. And some endorsements, they'll send you a guitar to play, like if you're on the road, but it's not your guitar. You're just using it, and when you get back, you have to send it back to them.
Yeah, companies do that. Like they'll send you a drum kit to play on tour, but that's your drum kit.
That's not an endorsement. That's an endorfment.
What are they? That's when you're at the tiers of tears crying tears when you got to give the guitar back.
Well, at the time they're probably hoping like, hey, he likes it so much. A lot of guitar players, once you fall in love with a guitar, you don't want to give it back, man.
Yeah,
so
you bond with it.
I'll buy this.
Yeah,
but it's not like what the deal is like. Because what do they do with these guitars when you give them back?
They chop them up.
Send them to somebody else.
I'm going to do that with Rob. Hey, Rob, I love this guitar. I'm going to buy it from you.
Got like chips on the edges now.
You already chopped the headstock off. Also, what was that? What are you?
I'm chewing on it like it's corn.
He's pulling a Steve Vai. He's playing it with his tongue.
I'm playing corn with it.
What?
Okay. And
if you want to play corn, shove the guitar up your ass, pull it out, and there will be corn on the fretboard.
Yuck.
Well, it's a headless guitar.
Just like your body, headless.
There you go.
Meathead. Empty.
Hey,
Meathead. Yeah, dead
Oh,
from the
yeah.
head, dead from the neck up.
You don't want to call Nesdal meathead. He doesn't like that.
Hey,
Yeah,
there.
he gets really
Yeah.
mad about that.
Well, speaking of, I'll make this real quick. But speaking of guitar companies that do stuff to lose customers, I got an email today from a certain guitar company.
From Kissel?
Keister?
I gotta tell you, man. Like, I sent it to Jeannie, and I was like, "What do you think?" And she's like, "They're kind of being Richard heads for the, I don't want to say that word right now, but
You want me to?
you go ahead."
Well, what was the email?
Dickheads?
Yeah,
Come on, what was the email?
they're still not being cool about anything, man. So
What was the email consisting of?
I can't get into it right now because there's some
Okay.
stuff going on, but I will at a later date.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
So stay tuned.
Yes.
Tune in every week for more drama on Kissel as the Kissel turns.
As the yeah,
as the keister turns.
Is there a
As
is there a
Kissel-
lawsuit happening?
As Kissel's
No, there's- well-
Kissel's fist turns up Jay's ass.
well, I'm trying to reverse that right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Make something bigger than a fist, but I just gotta tell you, man, like all this stuff, sometimes companies goof and they make mistakes and like, all right, we screwed up, whatever. But I mean, after this email I got today, like, man, I'm telling you.
Well, that in itself is a screw up. It's they're shooting themselves in the foot.
All the music, the instrument companies that I've dealt with in the past, and even the companies that have had no idea who I was, they were always professional and cool, no issues at all. And the lack of professionalism by this company is just mind-boggling. Like, it's just crazy. It really is, man. I can't even like imagine how it's gotten to this point, but
It's kind of funny.
it is. It's teetering on the point of just comedy now.
Hey, in the chat, this is good TV. Stay tuned. This gets better every week.
Yeah, and it's gonna get better. It is.
By the way, someone in the chat, RJ, brought up that Captain America shield behind me. That was screen used in a Marvel commercial for Hong Kong Marvel Disney. So yeah, that was a screen used real cap shield.
Oh.
wow,
I'm
that's
full of
cool.
these toys.
Jasco Plumbing, 100%. Jasco Plumbing is 100% correct, man. Yep. Any other manufacturer would have fixed it. And it's not just fixing, it's the lack of willing to do anything to make it right.
Well, remember, Gibson is where you should have gone. I mean, they're better than any other guitar,
I
right?
should have bought a Gibson.
Gibson's guitar would have come out pink. They would have gotten it right.
Man. Do you remember those pink Les Pauls?
Yeah, they were called
I do.
Les
It was-
Paul Lights.
Yeah, Light, or maybe a studio. Maybe there's a studio version of that.
No, it was in '87. It was Dave's right. It was a Les Paul Light. It was a Les Paul half the thickness of an actual standard Les Paul, and it was very cool. And they've had pink mixed in on and off in their color schemes, but recently they did. Even I, as a pink lover, couldn't get behind this. They did like a series of neon pink, yellow, green, orange, some really like 80s colors with fucking Floyd Roses on Les Paul. My dick has
Well,
never.
they did that last year, I think, right? That was last year. I think that was last year, right? Or was
Last
it
year.
early this year?
Yeah, 2018, I think. My dick has never been so soft as when I saw those.
Have you ever seen Kirk Hammett has a Les Paul? I think it's a Les Paul with a Floyd on it, and I always thought it was the coolest Les Paul I ever saw in my life.
Well,
But again, I mean,
it's probably the Alex Lifeson model because that's the Les Paul. It's called the Axis.
I don't know which model it is.
Well, there's only two Les Paul models with Floyds. It's either the Axis or the Alex Lifeson.
Oh my gosh.
Gotcha.
The Gibson Neon Neon Modern Les Paul Axis Customs.
Ugh.
You didn't like these?
No.
Let me see. I got to see him.
Oh my gosh, these are.
I like the
These-
color, but I couldn't get behind a fucking Floyd on a Les Paul.
Well, also the black hardware. I'm not into black hardware.
Uh-huh.
All right. Who's
It's not me.
who's
They
that
look
going?
like,
It's not me. I don't know.
Yeah, me.
I don't know, man. I like fluorescent and cool colors like that.
I'm all about the colors.
Yeah, but they just don't look right on those guitars, man.
It's, you know, when you get a Les Paul, you want some sort of pretty trans color wood, you know, some figuring maybe. But like, I don't know, man. They're trying to be like an 80s super Strat.
Fabulous Disaster says he thinks it was Kirk's signature ESP Eclipse. Could that be it? Let me find a picture of it.
John BL just got locked out.
What did he say? Oh, that's John BL. Okay.
No, that's not the real John BL.
Oh, it's not the real John BL?
That's the troll John BL. Yeah.
There's a troll?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
You missed it Saturday, man. Yeah, this guy.
What
was trolling-
happened?
This guy started trolling us at the end of the night, man. You missed it.
What happened?
You have to go back and watch the video.
What happened?
John.
Wait, the Bad Beans is a troll?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Bad Beans, good farts?
Now I gotta read. Now I need to read. I was like, man, and someone doesn't like John BL.
No. It's not.
I gotta read the deleted message now. Hang on a second.
No.
You
Yeah,
know-
there's John BL.
Krellbars in the chat says fluorescent Les Pauls. It's sort of like Grandpa wearing a Speedo.
John, what do you think of these guitars, man? Look at these Music Mans. What about that pink one right there, man?
First of all, that thing looks so fucking ugly.
Is that the Armada? Is that what that's called?
That's the Yo Mama.
I think it said the St. Vincent
Oh, St. Vincent. Though.
something.
Good
I don't
God.
know.
Right.
That's one of the ugliest. That's one of the top 3 ugliest guitars I've ever seen in my fucking life. Holy hell!
I found it, but the damn picture won't load. What am I on dial-up here?
Oh, you're still enjoying my my internet? I told you that provider would give you a good deal.
Beep
Tech
box.
Bang, bang, bang. You've got mail.
You're a snail.
And then when your mom picks up the phone and you're like, get off, come on, man.
You're going to hell.
That's not it. Where the hell is it?
Brendan Buttcheeks, they make a neon pink one, and even I don't want it. That says a lot.
Brendan Buckcheese, I think you need to make
It's BB. It's BB.
BB.
Oh, BB, I'm sorry. That's
I
the name,
think
BB.
you need to make a cigar box guitar in neon pink for JM.
Yeah.
For JH?
JM.
No,
JM.
JH. I want something hot pink that's actually hot pink.
Oh yeah, that goes to
Something
Beans.
hot. Something hot and pink.
Come on.
What is that, an Eclipse?
You got to go there. There it is.
Oh, that's Hammett. Yeah,
Yep.
that's an ESP.
Esp.
That's probably a
Yeah, he
quality
plays
guitar.
Is that a spider?
Yeah.
Spider.
Fat spider. Looks like a skull
Fat
spider.
spider.
The big fat spider.
It looks like a tick that just sucked up someone's blood.
It says, oh, see, this is the article has that picture, but it mentions the greenie. So obviously that's not correct. But that's his guitar. But for some reason they have that guitar on the thumbnail.
I gotta say this before Johnny does. Steve Carmichael. Just had to say that.
Uh-huh. Hey, Steve. Welcome, man.
Brendan Buttcheek said, oh, I'm sorry. BB says, if I find a pink box, JM will get one. BB, every girl's box is pink. Just
Well,
FYI.
not necessarily. Some of them are brown.
Oh my
Well, then
god.
you're in the wrong side of the girl.
Oh,
Look her over.
well, as long as that wasn't said within the first minute, I don't care.
We're good.
Hey, by the way, what's that? What is that?
Down.
What is that guitar on your shirt, Johnny? What is that? What is that on the front of your shirt?
It's a Carvin.
Oh,
It's Jason Becker, man.
Before Carvin became something else.
yeah.
I think back when Carvin was cool. I think back in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know?
Back in my day, Carvin was a good guitar company. You would order a guitar, they'd make it for you just the way you ordered.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Aorta.
How about that for a pink guitar?
What is that? It's pretty.
Is that Ibanez?
It's a Sir.
Oh, it's a John Sir. It's a modern Sir modern.
Cameron just sent
wow.
it to me. He said, "Hey, you want a pink guitar here?" Beautiful.
That's a nice guitar.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have a Floyd on it.
I think 20% of my guitars are pink of some sort.
That's pretty top.
Not every guitar needs a Floyd, though.
No.
No.
Some of them need trans trims.
Yeah.
Red rocket pink, just like a little dog's wiener.
Oh.
Doggy lipstick pink.
Yeah, maybe that's the color I should have asked for,
We should all send Kissel photos of dog boners and say, this is the color Jay wants. This is the one. Because they'll get pelted with like thousands of dog boner photos.
Dude, if you troll the shit out of them, that'd be so funny, man.
That'd be awesome.
This is closer to the color that Jay wanted, you boners.
Yeah, dog boner. Love that.
Dog boner pink. That should be the name of the color too.
Yep.
Dog boner pink. Perfect.
Wow.
You looking that up?
We'll get them to get it right. Don't you worry. We're behind you.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's sending them polite messages, and maybe that's the wrong thing to do because I've been polite with them the entire time as well. So maybe,
Dear Kissel, we would like you to please do the right thing. You're not a bad, just misunderstood company. I think I found a photo of Jeff getting all those dog boners. There he is. Is that him?
Oh my God.
The dog boner photos? Am
So
I?
Dave,
I can't help you.
Is that a Three Stooges or something?
What?
Is that a Three Stooges or something?
I can't hear you over Nesdall. What?
Is that from a Three Stooges or something?
Oh, I don't know. It's like one of the it's one of those like Three Stooges or Little Rascal.
Or Groucho Marx or something.
You kids, and your silly color guitars. We'll make whatever color we desire to make you.
Happy birthday, Mr. Wood. Happy birthday to ya.
To make this birthday come out good, I give this present to ya.
Yeah.
It was Mr. Hood, Darla Hood's father. And she gives him a duck.
so that trans trim, Dave.
Yeah.
How many notches down and how many notches up can you go?
Let's see.
And what can the tuning be?
Man, that's a good question. It is 1, 2. It's 2 notches down and 3 notches up.
So it goes E. Does it go a whole step down or half?
Whole step down. And then a step and a half. That's low. That's an A. Not in tune here. I don't think it intonates when it's that low, but it's. It's pretty in tune. I don't know.
Here, Jay, I found a photo that you could send to Kissel. This is my dog, Ozzy, and there he is. He's right there with a little present to show off the proper color pink of your guitar. There you go, right there. Lipstick, dog lipstick red.
Oh.
Ah, there it is, Jeff. There's the one. That's the color I ordered. Right there. Open your mouth.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Oh Jesus. If we had a lot more viewers, we'd be off the air.
Yeah, but the viewers would be so happy to go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hey Phil.
You know, we should get Jeff Kissel on here as a guest.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that interview.
Well, you know, before I got the guitar, I would have loved to, you know, made that happen, but I don't think I'm like public enemy number one over there right now. And to be honest, you're public enemy number one over here.
You know, we should tell him we fired you and then have him on, and then you just come on.
Come on in space.
Oh my God.
We should have just one big bukkake.
I don't think I could make that work.
Well, listen, Viagra will help that, but Jim Nicholas wants to know if I own any of Vinnie Vincent's Jacksons. I think you mean Vinnie Vincent, but I get the joke. No, I don't. But I love Vinnie Vincent.
And he loves you.
Here's the thing about Vinnie Vincent. And I feel bad saying this. He like really was like, you know, the person that really saved Kiss, you know, when Ace left, and he really brought them back onto the map. And then he goes and does Vinnie Vincent Invasion, which I thought was terrific, and gave birth to Slaughter, which I also still think is terrific. And then he falls off the map for like, you know, whatever, 20 years, resurfaces, was all set for a comeback, and everyone wants to see it. And every show and appearance he sets up that people are like ready to go to and selling out shows, he cancels constantly. He's like the consummate unreliable guy. Even on a comeback, he won't show up. And you know what? I don't care if he's like transitioning or whatever. More power to him if he's happy the way he is. But like to like set up all these comebacks and interviews and everything and then not show up, what are you thinking? What in the world are you thinking?
He's not thinking.
He sets up with Rob Fleischer at like a Kiss convention. They do an acoustic set. It goes over big time. You can listen to him on YouTube, the acoustic set, and it sounds terrific. With Rob Fleischer or Fleischman? Fleischman, right? His first singer on Vinnie Vincent Invasion?
I just call him Rob.
It's Fleischman, right?
Somebody in the chat knows.
Someone in the chat knows. And meanwhile, in the chat, they're talking, yeah, he looks like Ann Wilson. I know. He's coming out. He looks like a girl. I get it. You know, whatever. But the fact is, he sounded good. And with his original frontman, he sounded good. And with Mark Slaughter, he sounded good, even though those two will never make up. Yeah, Fleischman. Thank you, Jim Nicholas. So, you know, I don't understand what in the world is going through his head. You know, you like come out of the blue to like make a comeback. Everyone opens their arms to you. You got interviews, you got shows, and all of a sudden you just stop showing up after all this promotion. Why? What am I missing?
Yeah, he had like some huge show that was about to happen that he canceled at the last minute, right?
A couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
He had like sold out tickets. He sold out VIP packages. He did all these interviews at Kiss shows. I mean, all sorts of stuff. And in the meantime, like while he was gone, like nobody knew where he was, but like once in a while you'd see like all of a sudden he was arrested at his house with like all these dead dogs. Then he disappears again. Then like someone was like buying like a fake guitar from him that he claimed was his original Jackson Rhodes, you know, the gold one painted pink. And that was a fake. Then he disappears again. So he disappears forever. Then all of a sudden at a Kiss convention, he shows up. People go crazy, like giving him love. He feels welcome back. Eddie Trunk interviews him. All these people, you know, interview him. And he sets up these shows. He does these acoustic sets. Then doesn't show up. Disappears again. What the fuck?
Yeah. Cocaine, a hell of a drug.
Yeah, right? And I love JB saying, "Are we talking about Vito Branagh?" No, but we could be. The difference is Vito just stopped playing. I mean,
yeah,
the guy
he just dropped off the planet, is what he did.
He owns a pizza joint. That's what he's happy doing. At least you know where Vito is. You could go in his pizza place and say, "Hey, I like your playing. Hey, that's great. Do you want pepperoni on your pie?"
Yeah, you know, I think he was tired of people calling him a Van Halen clone when he swore up and down that it was his own style. That makes no sense to me. I could name 3 or 4 specific instances where he has lifted Van Halen solos onto his songs.
Well, he even kind of looked like Van Halen.
Yeah. Looked a lot like him.
Mm-hmm. Had the look. I think he did the same kind of moves and stuff. All those guys did.
Yeah.
But Vito really did like ape Eddie. And you got to give the guy credit, though. He's a monster player. I mean, he's a really, really great player.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna ape someone, ape Eddie, absolutely. Vinnie, though, Vinnie's a good writer. Vinnie can write songs. Vinnie can write lyrics. Vinnie can write melodies. But then he like does these grandstanding, overdone solos of like 5,000 notes a minute. That was his one weakness there. That and nobody got along with him. Paul Stanley trashed him in his book. Gene will always trash him.
Yeah, but Paul and Gene trash everyone that's not Paul and Gene.
But not like Vinnie. Vinnie, they just go on and on and on about how he was just fucked up and screwed up the dynamic of the band and didn't get along with people and had an ego and his solos got longer and he was a sloppy player and but the guy essentially saved Kiss.
Yeah, I don't think he was a sloppy player. I thought he was a clean player, actually. I just think that Paul and Gene was so used to Ace and the way he played that they couldn't accept a good technical player at the time.
But he overplayed.
Yeah, he overplayed for Kiss.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
But that because of Vinnie Vincent, they were able to have guitar players like what's his name, Mark St. John
Bruce Kulick,
those types of players, because Vinnie Vincent opened the door for that style of playing in Kiss, where it didn't have to just be box playing and the same Irini type thing that Ace did. And I'm not saying that Ace sucked, because in Kiss Ace was great. I mean he's just great. But it allowed Kiss to expand on just those simple songs that they played.
Yeah, I mean, Keep in mind, Kiss was very melodic during the 70s, and that was Ace. And, Ace just wrote that sort of, like you said, box playing and that sort of style. Vinnie was basically one of the 80s players. And that's the kick in the ass they needed to transition from a 70s band into an 80s metal band,
Yeah.
Holy hell! What do you got? There's people invading your house.
Oh, jeez! And the dog is going crazy.
Walking in.
Hey, babe.
Some guy just walked in.
Yeah, that's Desiree's dad.
There's somebody walking into your kitchen.
Oh, stop! She's in my arm. She's gonna fall. Can you grab her?
her.
Oh my God!
Hi, Desiree.
She wants out.
You got to scream. She can't hear. He's wearing the headphones.
Yeah, I got it.
I got headphones on. I got headphones on.
Yeah,
I got give headphones.
but think about this. Vinnie Vincent was an 80s style player and brought Kiss into that new new era.
He beefed up their style basically.
Yeah. And again, Kiss's dynamic doesn't like a lead guitarist the way, Richie Sambora does in Bon Jovi, or, no stars in Kiss. You got to be an equal. You got to, kind of blend in on an equal level with the other players.
Or, I think I know what Dave's going to say.
Go on.
Or it takes the spotlight off of Gene and Paul.
Absolutely.
And they don't like that.
No.
Yeah, well, that definitely. But think about this. Vinny's playing and writing was really what did Creatures of the Night, even though Ace is on half of those printed album covers. That was just marketing. Ace was gone by then. They just didn't know how it would look like. Oh my
Bait
God,
and switch.
No Ace.
Bait and switch.
Totally. And then half of the album covers were printed with Vinny on it. Once they revealed, hey, we got a new guitarist. But they were very afraid of telling the public, hey guys, no Ace Frehley, is that okay? Do you still like us? They were really afraid of that, and rightfully so. They didn't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
But Vinny wrote Creatures of the Night mostly. Vinny wrote, which was a great album, a great comeback album.
I like that album.
Yeah, and this is right after Kiss just did their big disco hit. So they lost a lot of credibility in the rock and roll community, And then Lick It Up, now you have the makeup on. All the makeup's off. How are they going to react entering the 80s as another hair band technically, with no makeup? Vinny was the right guitarist at that time to kind of carry them in.
Hey, Fleetwood Zach, welcome.
Love that name.
Jared Frost, welcome, dude. Zach Thong, Brian Cote.
Jared's getting pissed. So I guess someone said they're not a Petrucci fan. Everyone Petrucci's playing.
Petrucci's awesome. Who doesn't like John Petrucci? That guy has a 30-finger spread. He could be on the first fret and the 14th fret with his pinky.
Oh my God!
Wow. Pinky.
Did someone say pinky?
Pinky on the brain. Tony Neville says Vinnie Vincent still owes a lot of people money for that box set that was never delivered. Dude, Vinnie Vincent has done so much cheating of people's money on so many levels. He had some company make some signature guitars and take pre-order deposits for. Nobody ever got their guitars or their deposits back. He auctioned off guitars over at I think it was Julian's, and Julian's doesn't know it, but I do. One of those guitars that he said was his main guitar, fake. Totally a different guitar. He claimed it was a more expensive guitar, got 25 grand for it. Totally different guitar.
Oh, so you're saying he screwed people out of custom guitars, screwed people out of their money with bad custom guitars? You mean like Jeff Kissel?
Oh, Dave.
David Nesdahl said that. That's David Nesdahl.
David Nesdahl, everybody.
David Nesdahl, everybody.
I don't care. I'm never going to buy a
David
guitar from
Nesdahl.
that dude anyway. Never.
David Nesdahl.
I
David
wouldn't-
Nesdahl.
You know what? He can sue me all he wants.
He's
I
on
don't care.
Facebook.
Yep. Look me up. I dare you.
Oh, this is where he gets mad.
Oh, no. Here we go. And Hurricane Nesdall is blowing in, rather. Jim Nicholas also brings up, Vinnie Vincent owes people for album box sets too. Yes, he does. A lot of people ordered what was supposed to be a special limited box set. Vinnie took deposits on, didn't deliver. Typical Vinnie. I don't know what his deal is. This guy could make a lot of money in a lot of straight and narrow ways, just doesn't do it. At least with Gene and Paul, even though you know they're merching you to death, they deliver their stuff. You got to give them credit. I mean, Gene will come up with like a Kiss toilet seat or something, you know, with like a tongue that wipes your ass or something, and he'll deliver. He'll deliver it.
You just gave Gene Simmons a great idea.
Oh yeah, no, Gene's
and he'll say he invented it.
Dude,
I invented it.
No, instead of a bidet in your toilet, it's a Gene Simmons tongue hanging out of the back, and you just that's
the
cool.
water comes flapping out of the tongue.
Yep.
Instead of breathing fire, he breathes cleanliness. Oh, that's a great idea. I would buy that.
I'm sure you would.
Sure.
You need one of those.
Come on, you wouldn't love a toilet seat like with Gene Simmons' head and just that tongue?
Oh my
No.
gosh.
Show your guitar there, John.
Oh, gin time again. Is it time for show and tell?
Wait a second. We got 100 cats watching right now, right this second, and we only have 38 thumbs ups and 1 Kissel. I can't take credit for that. Somebody mentioned it in the chat.
Somebody said that. Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I can't take credit, but I saw it. And it's great.
Yeah, but you know the thing is, they heard your voice, so
Let's get 50 thumbs ups before
Okay.
Mancuda shows the.
Wow, it just jumped. It just jumped a bunch.
If we have
There we go.
somehow-
Three more.
60. Now we're looking for 60.
60.
If we have somehow tonight, hey, 20, I got 60 going on.
10 more.
65 going on.
9 more. 8 more.
If we have somehow entertained you guys tonight in any possible way, please leave a thumbs up and stay with us for the rest of the show.
Yes.
But we
And
appreciate the thumbs up.
Jim Nicholas, hey now. Your friend is in Amsterdam at the Hard Rock and sent you some pictures of the 918V. Wow. Nice pictures, man.
send them, show them,
Holy
and send
cow.
them, show them and send them,
Holy-
show them and send them, and show them and send them,
Holy
and show them
cow.
and send them.
These are some amazing close-up pictures, man.
No kidding.
Which guitar is this?
The one of the Kramer backups from the 5150 tour.
The 918V.
Oh Lord.
Look at that. Look at
Lord.
that.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Cool.
Oh my God.
Dave
I
has
know,
to take a break and wring his underwear out now.
I know what guitar I'm making next. Oh my God.
Dave's getting excited over this V. Look at
That V looks cool. Rob Johnson's gonna have to fix the
Look
V
at
on
that.
his.
Look at that.
I think your Johnson is going to have to be fixed right now.
My Johnson is right here in front of me.
It's made out of two
Yes.
L's or something.
2 1s.
2 1s. Yeah.
2 1s.
Why does it look like you have a Steinberger trans trim in front of you, John?
That was just a big black something.
And look at this headstock, man. This is cool.
Yeah. Oh wow. Good
Very
picture of
cool.
that too.
Very cool.
Go, yo, yo,
Very
yo, yo,
cool.
yo, yo. Wait.
Oh, no.
Look at that. Look at that decal, man.
I know.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Rob's gonna have to start. He's gonna have to start relicking his decal.
He already started.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my
Wow.
God. Yeah.
Right
Wait.
now, Rob is freezing the screen to get the grab.
Hey, Rob. Here. Have one of these. Use that.
Right in your eye.
Wow. Well, hey, if you guys want to see those pictures, make sure to head over to the. They'll be
All right,
over
so now
there.
maybe we need 70 thumbs ups.
Yeah, we need 70.
By the way, Charlie, yes, I have my show and tell guitar coming soon. We're just getting a little thumbs up action right now.
We could almost get 100
And someone else brought out my
because
Captain
it's
America
jumping.
shield
It's
again.
jumping.
Yeah,
That's a screen
66.
Captain America shield.
All right, so 3 more, and then the guitar comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes out of the case, but we don't show it until
I was just gonna say, is that what you're calling it these days?
up to 67.
And 3
If we
keys.
could get a 69 going.
Everybody keeps timing out Johnny Bad Beans. How many accounts do you have, dude? Johnny Bad Beans, John BL and Bad Beans, I Love JB. There's like tons of accounts from this dude.
I love BJ.
I'm sure he does.
Who doesn't?
He loves giving them though.
Oh, well, then we have to talk after the show.
Okay, a few more here. We're getting some text messages. Alex Radford traded a G&L ASAT Classic for a Gibson
Asset.
Les Paul
ASAT classic.
for an ASAT. Is like that's like the thing from Star Wars,
Tell-
right?
ASAT classic?
No,
It's a
AT-AT.
telly.
An AT-AT.
Add us
telly
from
style.
Star Wars.
Okay, so he traded what? Traded the telly for the Les Paul
All right, that's kind of
right
cool.
there.
So what did he get? The Les Paul or the Telly?
I think he got the Les Paul.
They're both nice guitars.
Traded the G&L AT-AT for the Les Paul.
ASAT.
ASAP.
ASAT. ASAP.
Let's see.
ASAP. So really soon.
Real
fast. Real quick.
This is interesting. Charlie S says, John, I have 5 kids. If you show your ass again, I'll have them all give you thumbs up. Why are you showing children my ass?
Oh my god.
I got 5 kids to feed.
Man, I got 30 kids. I got my aunt, my cousin staying with me. I got 30 kids to feed. And your ass is on my screen.
Why you sound like Mammy Georgia?
That's so racist, Dave. What are you doing?
Really? And your voice isn't?
I was speaking Spanish. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm talking this.
Yeah, I was talking an AT-AT being an all-terrain armored transport from Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what that is?
Zach Thong says no one wants to see that. Yes, they do. That's why that birthday show did so well at the 46-minute mark.
Who sent this in? Come on. Somebody sent.
What do you got?
Oh my god. Okay. It's a picture. It's a picture.
Back it up. Back it up. Oh!
Oh, that's great. You know, someone. Wait. Someone should send a picture of Vin with that dog and a little piece of Jay's almost guitar on that part.
That was gonna say the same thing, man. Compose a picture of my guitar on the
The
wheel.
Photoshop special. Jay's guitar shrunken down where the dog's boner is.
Charlie S., that's you?
Oh, that's so great. That's
Wow.
so great. We're gonna be talking about that brand forever.
Quentin
I
James
really
says,
want to see someone do that. Put that little guitar right where the boner is. I really want someone to Photoshop that for us.
and then send it, put it on Kissel's website or Facebook page.
Oh, Tony Neville says, Mancuda, sound like the black chick at the start of the DLR Yankee Rose video.
I can do that. Not if you was the last immigrant grocer on earth. Honey.
No, it was like, ooh, breath mint. Our lips are so close.
Not if you was the last immigrant grocer on earth, honey.
Son of a biscuit, my ancestors spit on your haircut. Can I just say that Yankee Rose is probably one of the all-time best music videos ever.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
The best part of the video is when Vi twirls his guitar around his back and it goes flying way back there beyond him on the stage.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, right? What better way? Like, has there been anybody that's whether people believe he was booted, whether he quit, whatever the story is, but somebody's first song that comes out after they leave a band. I mean, you couldn't do better than Yankee Rose. Like when that came out, it's like, holy crap.
Makes you wonder if that was going to be a Van Halen song.
Well, the lyrics, but
yeah, not the music.
Well, I know that.
The presentation of the video, the showmanship, the glitz.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
and then to show, when the question is, hey, Dave, what are you going to do? You just left Eddie Van Halen, and your answer is, I got Steve motherfucking Vai. Look at this.
Billy Sheehan. And Billy Sheehan.
Yeah,
it doesn't get better than Billy Sheehan and Steve Vai. It just doesn't get better than that in a band situation.
And Greg Bissonette was a great drummer.
Yeah, he still is. Bissonette's amazing. He's very underrated.
Yep.
And Jesus Christ. And at that end, I still get goosebumps when it's like, getting toward the end of the video and, Steve's just giving that last, ripping solo of guitar work as Dave's going to go, get out. Come on. I'm going to give me some apple pie. Like, bright lights, city lights, wow.
yeah, but you know what, Dave, I mean, you might be right, dude. That might have been like a Roth idea of like, hey, maybe he was going to present Eddie with that idea. Like, hey, Ed, I have this idea for like, we'll talk back and forth to each other. I'll say something, you answer on guitar, or vice versa.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jim Nicholas asks if Steve Vai had more than one green meanie on that tour. No, he only had one. He still has it. I think it's at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? I think it's on display at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
It's retired. It's it's a repainted Charvel.
Yeah, it used to be Sunburst, and then he painted it during that tour. Well, we can get into the whole story at another time, but because I know the whole story. But
we got 70 thumbs ups, but I just saw a comment that I did not know. Tony Neville says, Ed says that Summer Nights was already complete with different lyrics when Roth left.
Oh, no kidding.
I didn't know that. I thought Ed had the music kind of ready to go, but Roth never came up to work on it. But I mean, hey, who knows? I would love to hear if there's any demo of that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's something that Eddie said in interviews, that Summer Nights was a song that they were working on, and I think he had said that. I remember him saying that Roth, that they were going to have trouble writing songs because Vai doesn't write songs, and he said that they were buying songs from Steve Lukather at the time.
Huh.
So maybe is there any writing credit on Eat 'Em and Smile of Steve Lukather?
I don't know.
I didn't know that.
I'll look it up. John Biel? Oh, that's right. He got
John Biel 69 Bad Beans?
Vistalite 1972 was the big heart guitar real in the Just Like Paradise video that Steve Vai is holding. Totally real.
Absolutely. Totally. It's actually two guitars. It was cut down the center of the heart, and it was it had snaps or something, like guitar latches on the back of it, so it came together. And there's I believe two of them. There's the pink one, which is in a Hard Rock Cafe at the moment, and there's a purple one, which is in Steve Vai's studio on the wall.
And he plays them double neck. I mean,
yeah, he's able to do both.
Lukather does not have any writing credits. David Lee Roth, Steve Vai, Billy Sheehan, Billy Field, and Tom Prince. Well, that's the I'm Easy songs. That's a cover. Roth Vai. John D. Loudermilk wrote Tobacco Road, obviously. Roth Vai, Dean Kay, and Kelly Gordon.
There's the hard rock.
There you go.
Right there.
It belongs to the museum.
Oh, Michael Collins, should I show what you just sent me? Should I check your Facebook messages? He said, should I show what you just sent?
Uh-oh. It's a dick pic.
No, it's not. It's not one of those, but it's very funny.
By the way, Halface is correct. He says, I believe Yankee Rose was inspired by the reopening of the Statue of Liberty at that time. That's true. That was about the Statue of Liberty.
Really?
That's what Yankee Rose was about. They were giving her a facelift at the time.
115 watching.
All right, let's rip it.
69. How many thumbs ups do we need to show the guitar? Was it 75?
Yeah, why not, right?
I don't know if it was the reopening or the 100-year anniversary, but it was right around that time that they were revamping the Statue of Liberty. So, yes. Timing was everything.
Here's a purple one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that's
He
on.
still has that one.
Yeah, it's on his wall.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's a nice guitar. Cool
Wish
guitar.
it was on the Mancuda wall.
Me too.
Well, give Vi a call. I'm sure.
He'll sell it.
Yep.
How much?
He sells a lot of his guitars.
Yeah. I'll tell you, though, honestly, it would only be a piece of artwork for me. I could never play that. I could never play that. And that's one thing about me. I won't buy a guitar that I won't play. But, man, I have to admit, I'd love to just have that, like, over my bed or something. That would be the one guitar, like, I couldn't actually play that I would love to just own. All right, let's do a show and tell.
All right.
Thank you guys for continually giving us thumbs up. Time for a little show and tell today. So today's show and tell guitar. I never had a PV Vandenberg, and I've been told so many times that they play real nice, and the main color of those is usually pink, and you know, that's my color, obviously. So I was like always saying someday I'm going to get a Vandenberg and try it out. And then I get like one morning 5 messages in my Facebook that says, Mancuda, you got to get this Vandenberg. This is made for you. And I go to this guy's online showing a Vandenberg with a Patrick Nagel graphic. And those that know me know I collect Nagel graphic BC Rich Gunslingers. And I love that graphic. So here's someone that had a custom made a Vandenberg with a graphic, and it's in a cool ass color. So I had to get this. So PV Vandenberg today. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. How cool.
Neon yellow. Screaming neon yellow. With a Patrick Nagel graphic on it. Look at that headstock. Those were so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is beautiful.
And look how thick this board is. A great piece of ebony on there. Just look how thick that is.
Yeah, that is.
Nice, dark ebony slab. They don't make ebony like that anymore. They harvest now all the cheaper ebony. And look at that graphic. How cool is that?
Jesus, that's very cool. I love the yellow.
The cut on the top is neat too, man.
Yeah.
24 frets.
No,
EMG pickups.
Yeah.
And this one's been modded with a special Kaler. I forgot the model. Does anyone know what model Kaler that is?
Yeah, it's the POS model.
It feels nice as fuck. Now the past owner specifically chased after one of those to get it, and he's got it set up real nice. And you notice the Vandy has these like unique little cutouts on the top and bottom of the body, sort of like violin cutouts.
Yeah, it's a violin thing. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
Really
man.
neat.
Yeah, I love the cut on not just the cut, but the whole like design of the body and even that headstock.
This is the fun part. I don't know why, but it's signed by Bill Leverty of Firehouse. And I love Firehouse.
I know Bill. I know Bill personally. He's a good guy.
I love Firehouse. I love Bill's playing. I don't know why it's on a Vandenberg guitar. I could see Adrian signing it. But
maybe that was his guitar.
I don't think it was ever his guitar. I think someone just like met him and said, "Hey, could you sign this?" and blah blah blah, which is cool by me. You know, as long as it's like out of the way, I'm fine with that. But this was the first time I said I gotta pull a trigger and try one of these, and I'm glad I did. It plays real nice. Definitely a cut above, you know, PV's guitars of the time. You know, I have what is it, a Striker or no, not a Striker.
Striker?
Is that one?
It's not a Jeff Striker.
Was it?
Striker. Damn it, Striker.
Was it called a Predator?
No, there was another PV model. What was it? I have
Ted Striker?
John Bale Bad Beans?
Ted Striker?
It's
the chat knows. The chat has to know.
Striker.
We shouldn't have to look anything up because we just asked the chat. We got 114 here. Somebody has to know.
What other
Tracer?
Tracer.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you,
Matt.
Matt. Matt Duffy.
Yeah, and I have a yellow PV Tracer. So this goes right with it, but you can't even tell because the light in my room really sucks. But this is screaming neon yellow. And
oh, I heard that.
What?
Nesdal just cut one.
Did you just rip one, dude?
Absolutely.
Oh man,
Been doing it the whole show. The whole show.
Dave's got bad beans.
I did.
Smells like you had enough beans.
Now I really want to get into bed with Dave Nesdal in my bed.
Now, Drew GS60 brings up a good point. He says, is that a Poison guitar? It's not, but CeCe DeVille was the one who played Gunslingers with this graphic on it and made it famous. So it's kind of aping CeCe with that, but on an Adrian Vandenberg signature guitar. So that's today's show and tell guitar, boys and girls.
Awesome. There we go. There, hold that pose. That's the thumbnail right there. There it is.
Awesome.
That's
Tap
cool.
shield in the background. And yes, Duran Duran also did a Patrick Nagel graphic on the cover of the Rio album.
Yep, that's right.
On 36 solo brings up. Blank Palette 2 says, beyond yellow, it's ludicrous yellow.
Yep.
That's right.
Ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed. President Scroob. Hail Scroob. Remember that from Spaceballs?
Yep.
I remember everything from Spaceballs.
I love that one.
It's a great one.
We ain't found shit.
Nothing, sir. Nothing yet, sir. What about you guys?
We ain't found shit. They got the big pick.
That's right.
We're combing the desert. Nice.
Oh.
Alface, her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand. Yeah, let me tell you something. Fucking Mel, what's
Blank.
his name?
Mel Blanc.
Mel Torme.
Well, no. Mel, your father, Mel? Your father? You talking about your father on the damn show again? No, Ma. No, Ma.
Brooks.
Mel Brooks. Genius. Just genius. I just love that man.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Adorable. So let's talk real quick about the David Gilmour sale that Christie's had. Can we touch on that?
Yes.
Of course.
Did anyone in the chat watch David Gilmour's guitars go up for sale a few days ago at Christie's auction house? And again, David Gilmour doesn't have a money problem in the world, but he decided, I'm going to sell about 120 something of my guitars, give the money to charity, and let's see what happens. And holy fuck, the banks just threw up money into those guitars. And I was watching a Charvel he played that under normal conditions would probably be maybe a $6,000 to $8,000 guitar. And the motherfucking thing went for $60,000 hammer with 25% on top of it. That's 75 fucking grand for a guitar he played this much. And his main guitar, like
The
his
black one?
Stratocaster,
$4 million.
with juice, fucking $4 million bucks.
What bothers me is that Blackie, Eric Clapton's guitar, didn't even hit $1 million.
Wait, I'll give you
And
top
I mean,
10 most expensive guitars that have ever sold. Going down from 10 to 1 previously. You had Eric Clapton's Brownie Stratocaster sold for 450 grand. You had Eric Clapton's Gold Leaf Stratocaster for $455,000. You had George Harrison and John Lennon's Gibson SG for $570,000. Two Beatles, by the way. Stevie Ray Vaughan's Strat Lenny sold for $623,000. And you all
that's not Lenny, by the way. That's not Lenny, but that's, I guess they didn't have a picture of Lenny. That's his number one.
Okay.
And the Vaughan family still owns that guitar.
Okay, so a different Stevie Ray Vaughan guitar, $623,000. Number 6 in the countdown, a 1939 Martin by Eric Clapton at $791,000. Then you go into Eric Clapton's Blackie, didn't even break $1 million, $959,000, which is great, no chump change, but just under $1 million.
I think you missed one though. The Eric Clapton's Red 335 from the Cream days.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was number 5. I skipped that one. 1964 Gibson ES 335, Eric Clapton, $847,000. So these are all mostly were Claptons. Going back, number 3, Bob Marley's. Let's see. This was
his unsmoked joint.
What? Bob Marley's Penis, the size of a guitar case. $1.2 million for a Washburn Bob Marley owned. So 1.2 mil.
Terrible.
Then you go into now you're really getting into it. Jimi Hendrix White Strat, 1968 Strat.
The one from the Woodstock.
The one he paid at Woodstock. A cool $2 million and very well deserved.
Absolutely. I agree.
Now, this number 1 kind of puzzles me. The Reach Out to Asia Stratocaster at $2.7 million. To read this, just so you get a look at it, to read what this is, to help raise money for relief efforts for the 2004 tsunami, a signed Fender Stratocaster was auctioned off, signed by Eric Clapton, Keith Richards, Mick Jagger, Ronnie Wood, Brian May, David Gilmour, Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, Mark Knopfler, Pete Townsend, Tony Iommi, Angus Young, Malcolm Young, Sting, Richie Blackmore, members of Def Leppard, Bryan Adams, Liam Gallagher, and Paul McCartney. So, again, a great cause, a great guitar, yada, yada, yada. But, I mean, take a look. This isn't like, a well-known guitar other than a big charity event.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is when it's for charity, all the rich people justify, hey, I'm doing some good in the world. And that's great. Now you take David Gilmour, the guitarist of Pink Floyd, one of the biggest bands in the world. And think about this. If you think 1950s guitar rock, who do you think of? Come on. Who do you think of?
1950s.
Biggest act in the 50s guitar-wise.
Guitar-wise?
What?
Go ahead.
Elvis Presley.
I
Well,
think
yeah.
I think of Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly.
I think of his Strat.
Okay.
Gene Vincent.
1960s, who do you think of?
The Beatles.
Okay.
Hendrix.
Yeah.
1970s. 1970s, who were the most classic acts?
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin.
Zeppelin and
I
don't know. Bad Company.
wasn't born then.
Floyd.
Oh,
Pink
Floyd.
I don't think of them as 70s to me, even though I know they were out
Really?
in the 70s.
You don't think of Pink Floyd when you think of classic rock?
Well, I mean, The Wall. When did that come out? What year?
The
like
70s.
77, I think.
Dark Side of the Moon, same thing.
70s. Yeah.
All right. So I missed on that.
Okay, so now you take one of the most best-known artists of a decade, and you add the charity factor in a time when the economy is booming, and you have crazy, crazy sales. Just think about this. Some guitars that sold were just things he owned, but never in his life played. I mean, there was a signature guitar of his that came out in 2000, in the late 2000s, and Fender gave him a couple of them. And you know he didn't tour with these things. And you're talking prices realized, $112,000, $93,000. A lefty that you know he never played. A 2013 guitar, lefty. $52,000.
Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, I got a split. I'm supposed to split.
I'm leaving too.
40 minutes
That was
ago.
nasty.
Jay's got to get to his other job because he's got to pay this bill for the Gilmore guitar he bought.
The Gilmore Girl he bought.
You ever seen that show?
No.
I heard they talk way too fast in that show.
I'll get it.
Is that true?
The show sucks. All right, gotta go. Good night, everybody.
Have a
Good
good
night,
one.
Jay.
Go. And oh, thanks.
Jay Hannon, everybody. Jay Hannon. Now, this is a great one. This is great. The touring guitar case, an empty guitar case, sold for $175,000. This is just a stenciled guitar case that says Pink Floyd on it that he carried his black guitar in during the Wall tour. $175,000. And then you got, again, $3,975,000, his famous black Strat. Almost $4 million.
And how do you know it's the original one when Fender made copies of it?
That'd be really funny.
Yeah. And they look exactly like the real one. Because it's not like the Fender replica Van Halen guitar where, that's really hard to make. This is a black Stratocaster with white pickups in it. Not that hard to make.
Oh, totally. But think about this. I mean, every fucking guitar in this sale. And listen, God bless him for giving all his guitars to charity. I mean, they made about $21 million for charity. That's awesome. Because I love charity work. So I'm all for it. I'm just blown away that every single guitar in here, just even the schlumpiest guitars that he barely, even touched, $100,000 for a 1987 Fender Strat that you've never seen him with.
Wait, what color is it?
Pink.
Oh, okay. Because I know his red one with the EMG pickups in it that he used, the
Totally
Candy Apple red
different
one.
story. That was a touring guitar.
But that was also an 80s American Standard Strat.
But that was a main guitar. That was Lot 56. That one went for $615,000. But that's what he played during a momentary lapse of reason.
Do you have a picture of that? I mean, he played that all through the 80s, that guitar.
Yeah, hold on. That one, yeah, that was a main guitar for him. He played that during a momentary lapse of reason because he didn't want to take the black one on tours anymore. So here. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, that's
Cool
such
guitar.
yeah, cool guitar, man.
White with white EMGs. I'd love a replica of it.
I would too. They're pretty simple to make. Pretty simple to make because EMG has a David Gilmour set pickup set, and that comes in a white guard like that. And basically that is a vintage reissue, 57 reissue from the 80s.
Right. And he basically bought 4 guitars in the 80s that he just wanted as, new touring guitars. This wound up being the one he bonded with the most. Can you see that clearly?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just think that looks cool as fuck. I'd love to get one like that.
And he played that a lot because those guitars from that time period, the paint on it was enamel. It was polyurethane. So it wasn't like a lacquer finish where it comes off real quick. That doesn't relic. That stuff doesn't relic. And look at the relic on that guitar. He played that guitar religiously.
You can see it constantly. It's in videos and tours. Great guitar. Really great.
Yeah, Alan Ford. Yes, it's a 57 reissue. That red one. And the funny thing is the neck that's on his black guitar is a 57 reissue neck. It's not a real old neck. The original neck, the original guitar is a 1969 Strat with CBS style headstock. He took that neck off a long time ago and put a reissue neck on that guitar to make it feel like the red guitar.
And that he must have gone through a couple of necks on that black Strat.
Yeah.
Where are those now?
Don't know.
I'd like to find them. They're about $100,000 a piece.
Absolute Mayhem. I'm not sure what strings Gilmour's known for. I think he uses 10s. I really do. I'm not sure if it's anything more than 10s. I think it's just his hands that gives him his tone. I think he could play on 7s and have his tone.
Well, that's the thing a lot of people don't understand, and I always say this. Eddie Van Halen can play Frankenstein and sound like Eddie Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen can also pick up a shit Squire guitar and sound like Eddie Van Halen. Tone is in the player's fingers. Yes, 90% of it.
I'd say at least, around. I was going to say 90% as well.
Yeah. I mean, look, I own George Lynch's guitars. I could play it just like him. I don't sound like George Lynch even on his own guitars. George sounds like George Lynch because he's got those fingers. Mm-hmm. Mine are used to stroke my dick in the shower. George's plays Mr. Scary.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Coming soon, guys. The Johnny Beane Soundbox. Yeah.
Actually, John, the real John Biel actually did one on Saturday night. But the first soundbite he played of Nesdal's, Nesdal got mad at him.
I didn't get mad. I was just like, I was actually kidding.
What happened on Saturday? I gotta know.
John Biel, the real one. Are you still in here?
Nightbot's here. Nightbot says, please leave thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys are enjoying the show, please leave thumbs up. Or 2 or 3 Locking Nut says, simmer down now. Simmer down now.
All right, there's the real John Biel. John Biel, what was the quote? What was the Nesdal quote you used for your soundboard on Saturday? Look, both John Biels are like, I'm here.
So we're making like sound machines of each one of us, right?
Yeah.
That's great. I can only imagine mine will be all 4-letter words. Alan Ford, a 57 reissue from the 80s, is pretty much like a $2,500 guitar.
Not even.
If that much.
Yeah, not even. And the funny thing is with the custom shop version of his guitar, of the black guitar, the neck is also a vintage reissue,
you know, 80s reissue neck on it. They didn't, you know, they just recreated it in the custom shop. Exactly the same thing.
What is a 57 Strat neck profile like?
From the 80s, it's more like a 60s Strat. It's very thin. A lot of the Fender Strats, American Strats from the 80s, were thin profile. They were still kind of on the flat side radius and thin from front to back. They weren't like the original versions of the guitar.
The originals are more like a C shape or what?
No, well, a real 57 Strat is going to be a V neck. It's going to be V with a 7 1/4 radius. 58 is when they went more of a C. And then in 1960, it was a very thin C. So it just got thinner from 58, 59, and 60. It would get thinner each year.
Mm-hmm. Does yours get thinner?
What do you mean?
Your C.
Or your D. How's your D, Dave?
Like a Coke bottle.
What's the difference between a C and a D shape?
No, because I've played like the only 50s Fenders I've played were the Tellys.
They were big.
Incredible.
They're big. They're on the big side, but the reissues, the custom shop reissues, are a lot bigger than the original ones.
You're talking the Tellys now?
Yeah, like the 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Yeah, the early 50s. The reissue versions of those are bigger than the original ones. There were some big ones back in the early 50s, but basically they were, anything that is made in the custom shop these days. And what I mean by these days is I mean anywhere from the 90s to today. You can pretty much guarantee that the neck is bigger now than its original version of it in the 50s and 60s. Because they just, they for some reason think they were a lot bigger than they are, but they're not.
Because in the 50s Tellys, they were like a thick, chunky, rounded neck, and they were so fucking comfortable.
Yeah, well, they were bigger than 60s, but they weren't as big as they are today. The reissues of them today are bigger than they were back then.
Avery's Guitar Stuff says, I just tried calling in, and it just keeps ringing. Johnny, what's going on with the call-in?
We got to ask the screener.
Who's the screener?
Who's screening tonight?
Howie?
Let's see. What time is it? I think we're
Yeah.
Let's play some voicemails.
I'd like to hear some voicemails.
Okay. Leave us some voicemails, you guys. And make sure you say your name. There's the number.
Do we have any yet?
We do. We do. The screener has to screen them. Let me see. Man, we got sent pictures. We got sent texts.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're the Dream Warriors. Don't want to dream no more. What do we got? Crowbar says, long-time listener, first-time caller. Love it. Love it. I would love us to do live calls at one show.
Yeah. Long time, first time.
That'd be fun. Sean Zimmerman, Dave doesn't play. I'm sorry, Todd aka Soda Pop. Dave doesn't play Dream Warriors. He plays Cream Warriors. John BL 6969 on Bad Beans. Plus, I called in too. Couldn't call on Saturday because I was in Vagina. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I was in China. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Who do we got? Who's on the phone?
Hey, this is Jim Nicholas. Pets dog, the cookies ever tired.
Now, was that actually Jim
I just
Nicholas
wanted to
saying
say
that?
hello, man, and say hello to you and Mancuda and Dave. And I know Jay took off, but I just wanted to say hello to you guys. And again, first time, long time, man. You guys got a great show.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, man.
All right, man. You guys take it easy. Talk to you later.
Rock
Take
on,
care,
man.
Jim.
Thank
Rock
you,
on.
Jim.
Jim Nicholas.
Gotta love that guy. Gotta love that guy.
Love that. Pat's Chili Dogs. I love that I actually own that fucking guitar in that video.
Yeah, that's
How could
way
you not
cool.
like that?
I can't wait to see Tom Kiefer and show him that guitar. He's playing in LA in August. I'm gonna bring that over to him.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be fun. Who else we got left us a message?
I think John BL 6969 should be a guest on our show. What do you think? I think he should come on.
I think you should come on my face, but it'll cost you.
Oh my gosh. Johnny Beane, it's Mike Collins. This is a text message. I found the guy who made Jay's guitar. Please show the people. Oh.
Yes, I forgot to send a photo.
Did he?
Yeah.
Is that what he sent to you?
Yeah. Yeah, he said this to show the picture. I
Wow.
forgot.
That's. Oh my gosh.
That's very funny. Johnny Beane said that. He showed that picture.
Wow.
John BL 6969 on Bad Bean says, "Oh, if you only knew who I really was, Eddie, is it you?" That's very funny.
What are you Jeff Kiesel?
That would be funny. I don't like my own guitars either. I'm ashamed to say.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
That's what Big Max did to Ronald. Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
That's fun.
Yep.
He said we would all cream our pants. Mom?
I'm sure. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Tracy Lord's calling in. No, I would love to do like a live call in one day, just for like, I don't know, just for like a half hour, just to have a little fun.
Mm-hmm. Of you?
Well, of everyone, you know, just on a Tuesday.
Well, that's the thing is you know, we used to just take live calls, and one particular, I think it was a kid, called in a couple times and said stuff.
Baba booey, baba booey, baba
Well,
booey.
that would have been fine, but said some stuff you really can't say, and I had to edit that stuff out. And
About Jeff Kiesel?
no, this was back when I thought those guitars were cool, you know. Let's see. We got a bunch of texts though.
Yeah, Todd, aka Soda Pop, old school porn star, definitely, because that's when porn stars were fun. It's like, you know, I'm friendly with Ron Jeremy. I've gone to parties with him, and anytime I walk in with him, like, oh my God, man, Kuda, you know Ron Jeremy, the Hedgehog? This was when they like had a real personality and looked like normal people, and you know, you were like, wow, that guy's with those girls? It's like, yeah, I mean, Ron Jeremy looks like my dad. I mean, it's like, but he's cool as fuck.
Is that his actual name? Is he known as the Hedgehog?
Yes, that's his nickname. Because look at him.
That's nasty.
He's just this, you know, he's like the hero to everyone. He's like a Jew with like a 10-inch cock. He's like the ugliest thing in the world that sleeps with the most beautiful porn stars in the world and gets paid for it, then like goes to every party in the world you find him at, and he's always at the Rainbow like every night. What a life. I want that life. Minus the sex, honey. My girlfriend's watching. She'll be like, really? You want that life, huh, fucker? Yeah. Yeah, minus the sex with anyone other than my girlfriend. I want that life.
Let's see. Okay, somebody else texted saying, please tell Dave Nesdall that I haven't seen any guitar picks in my mailbox yet.
Oh.
So apparently you owe somebody some picks.
Yes.
Fruity tricks?
And the reason for that is because the past I've been incapacitated the past couple of days. I fell down my stairs.
And then my shoes fell off.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I fell down a flight of stairs the other day, and I twisted both ankles and screwed up both my knees, and it's very hard to walk. So I haven't been able to get. Yeah.
Holy hell.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's been a bad couple of days for me.
Jeez, dude, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. I'm finally getting better. I wasn't even able to sit in chairs because they were too low. I couldn't get up.
Wow. Are you feeling better, though?
Yeah, better today.
Because what was that? That was 2 days ago you told me.
Yeah.
Or it was yesterday. Or
I think I told you about it yesterday, but yeah, it was pretty bad. It was. I guess, you know, if you all would have seen me fall, it would have been funny to see.
Oh, that would be thumbs up for Dave falling.
But man,
you like Eddie Murphy.
It has been a very painful couple days.
Did it sound like, oh, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, Jesus Lord, help me, 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 Lord, Jesus, help me. Aunt Davy fell down the stairs.
Yeah, again, you know, I can laugh about it now because it's kind of funny. You know, my knee gave out, and it was like a Rocky Horror show falling down a set of stairs. But you know, it is what it is, and I'm getting better. So
wait, it was like the Rocky Horror Show. You were dressed in drag.
Like here, hang on a second. Let's see if you can see this. That's just one. That's just one.
Knee. Okay,
oh, that's your knee. Oh yeah.
I didn't know what he was showing us. He's like, let me see if he could see this. Let me grab my magnifying glass. Hold on.
Yeah.
What are you showing us?
So yeah, so that's what happened with me, and you know, you guys can make fun of me all you want.
I just love the way you said it's like a Rocky Horror Show. It's like, I'm just a sweet transvestite. That's great. It's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. When did Frankenfurter fall down the stairs in Rocky Horror? Wow. How do you guys want to see Dave reenact that scene for YouTube? Were you carrying a guitar at the time?
No, I was on my way. Where was I? What was I doing? Oh yeah, we were going to a.
Do you have stairs in the house, or you mean walking off
the stairs? The stairs off the porch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be funny if you were carrying Rob's guitar at the time.
No, I didn't have it at the time. No. I didn't have. I got it. Oh. I got it the night of the party.
You call up Rob and just like, hey, listen, about, you know how it's a headless guitar? How do you feel about the neck being, you know, cut in half?
A necklace guitar?
Like a real travel guitar, really portable.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the guitar is also bodiless. It's just a neck. It's just a headless neck.
Todd AK Soda Pop wants to get you some fishing lures for your hat, Johnny.
Oh, cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is 2006 Johnny Beane right here you're looking at.
I fell down the stairs and my shoes fell off. And my friend's guitar went flying and broke apart into 50 fucking pieces.
Oh my gosh.
Man, you're an angry dude.
Ben says it's great for playing little guitars. You know what you do, Dave? With those pieces, you make those little mini guitars. That's what they carve those little mini Van Halen guitars out of. Pieces of what's left of Rob's guitar.
We got a does Howie, do you have to go out? Oh, he's gonna get some water. TWF 7847 writes in. And there's a picture of a
dog's penis.
Okay, I'm assuming this is your guitar. Very cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
there.
Nice guitar.
Awesome.
Les
Awesome.
Paul looks like a Les Paul standard to me.
Nice one.
Good top.
Has some pedals back there too. I think I see a MXR carbon copy.
Is one of them Zuzu?
Zuzu
pedals.
Zuzu.
You never saw Ford Fairlane? One of the best movies on ever.
No.
Ford Fairlane with Dice Clay. Oh my god!
I remember when it was out, but no, I never saw it.
What a great movie.
Rockstar in the chat asks, "Is that dog wearing underwear?" Rockstar, you're a fucking pervert for looking at that. That's real. The dog's trying to be inconspicuous, and you're like peeping in on the dog's junk. What the hell, man? What the hell?
You know what, Johnny? You know what you need to get? You need to get Howie white underwear with black dots on it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick. Justin writes in. Hey now, Johnny Beane. Hi from. Is that a real place? Trollington, Trollington, Canada.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's there you go.
That sounds to me like it's John BL 6969.
Trollkins.
All right. So what?
Holy shit, is that dog wearing underwear? No, it's a thong. It's a thong for that disco look.
Yeah.
Style.
If you actually look close enough, he's actually wearing jorts.
Jorts.
They're actually jorts, is what they are.
Oh, that's great.
Tony Neville says, make Howie Van Halen striped underwear. I like that idea. That would be cool as fuck. Like Halen boxers.
That'd be cool.
Eddie would be watching the show. He'd be like, oh, geez, is this what it's come to? Oh, fuck.
No, actually, Eddie's dog, Cody, him and Howie, they're actually buddies.
Oh, that's cool.
You know? Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool.
Blank Palette 2 wants to know, did anyone ever play the Lindsey Buckingham guitar?
I've played one.
Tell me about it. What's the deal with it? I'm not familiar.
It's that.
What is that? A cube in your mouth? What happened?
No, a piece of my skin from my finger.
Ew. He's eating his boogers. He's eating his boogers. All right, tell us about the Lindsey Buckingham guitar.
No.
Oh, Absolute Mayhem brings up a good point. We could probably find Kiss branded doggy underwear. Jeans on it right now. You know, Kiss would absolutely make the finest dog underwear ever. Your dog could be wearing Kiss merchandise.
I created it.
I came up with this idea in a dream.
You'd think he would breed his own well, this brand. Does that make sense? Well, with Kiss, yeah, he'd breed his own brand of dogs.
I'm surprised Gene doesn't sell his own underwear on eBay.
And the dogs have super long tongues.
This is Gene Simmons of Kiss. I invented the dog.
The dog's tongue hangs all the way down to here.
It's a Kiss dog tongue extension I came up with. This way, when your dog licks your face, he can do it across the couch. They call me Dr. Pug. Well done, Krellbar. John BL wants to show me his underwear. Mail it to me. This way I could, have my own way with it.
And that's not the real John BL.
No, I know.
Okay.
We're having fun tonight. Does anybody like Steel Panther? Yes, Tony Neville, we all do. I own one of Satchel's guitars, too. I had that on the show, right? I had
Yes. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I played one of the Charvel Satchel guitars at Guitar Center recently.
Was it a green one or a yellow one?
It was a green one. It wasn't a bad. It wasn't a bad guitar either. I was going to make a video with it, but there were some wankers in the Platinum Room, and I couldn't get in there.
Did you see the Instagram post of Adam from FU Tone? He put a green trem and green and black pickups in one of those. Looks great. Looks really great.
I saw that. Whose guitars does he have now? Did you see?
I saw the Van Halen guitars. I don't know. Maybe Scott Smith.
It's
maybe?
a Rasta, a Circles. The Circles is actually it's blue. It looked like.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's an older guitar.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, a lot of people still think that the original one was blue. It's not. It was black, but a lot of people think it was blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the Circles EVH Stripe series. It'd be blue if the actual guitar was blue, probably. I would think.
Oh, I would think too, but you never know with Eddie. You just never know. He might have not remembered that it was blue. If it was blue, who knows?
Todd A.K. Soda Pop, Dave. Todd A.K. Soda Pop is requesting that I do Paul Stanley and you do Gene Simmons.
Okay.
A skit? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Hey, this is Paul Stanley. I'm playing a Daisy Rock guitar now because I only play the best. We do it for the fans, and Daisy Rock makes the best guitars ever, worthy of Kiss.
And this is Gene Simmons of Kiss. I invented the guitar and
That's
the bass.
right, Gene.
I play only basses made by me that I invented. And the strings on the bass,
the fans.
I invented the strings on the bass too. And not only that, I invented the pickup. And I invented the amplifiers that we play on. Also, I invented the clothing that we wear, the hairstyle that I have, the fire that comes out of my mouth, and the blood. I invented blood.
Gene hand knitted the wig for me that I wear on stage, and it's made out of original Gene Simmons pubes. You can buy one on Kiss.com.
That's right. You should buy everything that I've invented. In fact, I've invented you.
There's also
chances are with
Gene will actually rest his balls on your head for the mere price of $3,700.
Chances are, with all the women I had in my bed, I have invented you. Great vocal.
That's because I do the vocals for the fans, and I put all that effort in. When I'm swinging over the audience on a wire, that's for the fans, because adrenaline makes you do stupid things. But when it's for the fans, that's you guys in the Kiss Army who buy our merch. Everything is for the fans.
I can't do anymore.
Sure you can.
That was good. That was pretty good.
Gene Dog PA says Gene invented narcissism and greed. Let me tell you something. I mean, I know we're joking right now, but I gotta say something. I love Kiss. I've always loved Kiss. I always will love Kiss. And you know what? I love supporting them. I have a bunch of Kiss t-shirts I wear all the time. I'll tell you why. Because the reality is, as greedy and as, merch driven and everything, you know what? Those fuckers put on one fuck of a show. When I go see a Kiss show, I got to admit, I get my money's worth. I love Kiss.
That's right.
So just so you all know.
John BL6969 would like to come on the show, Johnny. I think we should let him.
Yeah.
I don't trust that dude. John BL6969 Bad Beans, whatever your name is, you can leave a voicemail, and I'll play the voicemail.
There you go. Oh no, tears are falling. Whoa. There you go. Woo-hoo, Nightbot.
Says he already left a voicemail.
Yeah, but he said he was better at guitar than me, and I can't play that.
Well, you just said it.
That's fun.
You know, it'd be really funny if John BL6969 was Jay.
That would be very funny.
That would be really funny.
I would shit my pants if that was Jay.
Avery, you sent me a text on Instagram? Okay. Which account? Five new messages. Oh, okay. This is you.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Well, it's just pictures.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh boy, here it comes.
It's a Chinese Telecaster.
Oh no! Made by small children in the back of a warehouse after being beaten with a shoe.
Oh my god!
I've seen that picture on Facebook. Actually, I've seen that picture on Facebook.
You must be Facebook friends, I guess.
There you go. There's the hand. Maybe it's Paul Stanley.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Gene Simmons has got to take credit for my my official Johnny Beane voice box.
Wait a minute, we just lost a thumb?
I created that as well.
We lost the thumb. Oh, how dare they?
Blank Palette says they're made with melted rice patties. I don't know. It's like a press board guitar from China.
Pachina? It's from Pachina?
For China? Yeah, I'm going to get
Pachina.
some Chinese food tonight for dinner. Oh, no. Yeah, that guitar, you know, is being sold by a vendor at the basement of NAMM.
That's funny.
It's so cool, man. The basement of NAMM, it's half of Asia down there. All these guitar brands you never heard of. And they have like bowls of oranges and candy down there. They're so lonely down there.
What was the story you told that one time?
No, because I try to get through NAMM, and you hit all the dealers upstairs. Then when you're done with everything, you're like, oh, let me see what's in the basement, and that's where like all the low end import dealers are hanging out, is in the basement of NAMM. And I remember like seeing this one, knockoff V guitar that was neon pink, and it was like $200. So I was like, okay, I'll take that just for shits and giggles, just to walk away with some fun. And no, it's a song. You cannot. It's a song. I said, all right, well, take it off display. No.
no. But she like offered me an orange or something. It's like, you know. No, just half of Asia is down there, and they're all dressed in suits, and they're all, you know, sitting there politely waiting for someone to ask about, you know, Nakamura Chichi, you know, guitars, and you know, you can almost see the seams of the fretboard splitting in front of you, you know, and you know, are these made well? No, and you know, there's like a sweatshop of children like gluing pressboard guitars together in chains.
Tony Neville wants to know what kind of picks Rob has on this guitar. They're 5150 picks. These are 5150 picks.
Well, that's cool.
Just like they are. Well, they were on the Live Without a Net video. The guitar is as it was for Live Without a Net.
David Ennis wants to know, am I bent over the edge of my bed? Yes, and for another $20, I'm here without my pants.
Oh, that's just bad.
Well, he's asking. Blank Palette wants to know, did anyone ever buy a guitar that was sold as an original and turned out to be a fake? You mean like Kiss merchandise? Is that what you mean? Like not authorized by Kiss?
Actually, I do have a story. There was a store called Sunrise Guitars here in Long Island, and I want to say it was in Belmore, or maybe it was Baldwin, whatever, on Long Island. It was a vintage guitar shop, and I want to say I was in my 20s, and I saw a blue Strat there. It was it was like a 70s headstock. Blue Strat, and it was my very first vintage guitar I was going to buy, and I bought it, and it was inexpensive. Well, for the time, for a vintage guitar, it was inexpensive. I think it was like $900, and when that's the going price for like a 70s guitar back then. So I take it home, open it up, it's just parts. So I brought the guitar back to the guy and told him, I said, you sold me a bad, this is not a real 70s guitar. It's, got a 70s neck on it, but the body is an like all parts body, pickups, nothing is real on this guitar except the neck. And he says, oh, I didn't know that. I mean, but how do you not know something like that if you're in business with vintage guitars? Of course you knew it. You just tried to, I was young.
You didn't know.
I was young. You thought I didn't know what I was doing, and you tried to sell me something bad. I mean, the guy's dead now. I'm not going to talk ill of the dead, but I'm just telling you that this was just that was the first and last time that I was ever taken by someone on a guitar. And that's one of the reasons that's one of the reasons why I learned everything I've learned, so that I can answer any question and know as much as I can, or know as much as I know about guitars today, because I don't ever want to be taken again, and I don't want anyone else to be taken by somebody.
I'll take you over the bars of our cell block.
Right. Raw.
Got to pass our time somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been offered, and this is, people know I collect celebrity guitars a lot. I've always been offered guitars that people are like, do you know who owned this guitar? C.C. DeVille. That's right. He used this in videos and stuff. And I'm looking and I'm like, no, he didn't. I know him. I know his guitars. This wasn't his. Oh, yeah. No, look, it's pink and it has chains on it. Yeah, no, it's not his. No, I'm telling you, C.C. himself gave it to me. No, he didn't. It's like, I constantly get offered shit like that by like people who don't think I know shit. And one time I got offered a Chibs and Les Paul, and this copy was so good, it took me like a little while to like really take it apart and like figure out that this wasn't a real Les Paul. This thing was so good. Finally, when I like looked at the electronics, I was like, okay, this is not right. But
but it was so close.
Mm-hmm. I've seen guitars like that. I've seen guitars that, you know, you're like, wow, that's really a good price. There's got to be something wrong with it because of the price, but it's really believable. And as a guitar, it's a believable guitar. There's just something funny about it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Wow. 84 thumbs ups.
I've got an elect Dulcimer that Paganini played in a video.
Dulcimer.
There you go.
A Dulcimer?
That's the one.
An electric Dulcimer.
Yeah, and I've got a Pop-Tart that was in Steve Vai's ass. I don't even know what that means.
Huh?
What
Soda
is
pop.
a
I'm here.
Dulcimer? I'm not familiar with it.
What?
What is a Dulcimer? And
it's a dulcimer.
A dulcimer.
What is a dulcimer?
It's a stringed instrument.
A dulcimer.
Huh?
Yeah, dog boner. What is it? What is it? I'm not familiar with it. Was that 30-string sitar? What is it?
Here, I'll find a picture.
Jesus. Yeah, I've got a sitar that was played for Nefertiti. Would you trade a gunslinger for it?
What am I hearing? I'm hearing like somebody like
they're playing cards inside.
Cards? What are they? Were they throwing dishes at each other?
No.
Do you hear that?
No.
It sounds like a bar fight going on behind you.
Desiree is shuffling cards right now.
With what? A toaster?
What are you talking about?
What's that noise? Holy hell. It sounds like moving day.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What is all that noise? Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Jesus. Holy hell. Did a boulder roll down into your kitchen with all that noise? Holy fuck. I swear. I'm expecting to see a guy go flying across the room. You cheated a card. You have nation free. Crowbar says the Three Stooges play canasta. Oh! What are you doing with two aces, Dumbo? What? Ah! Jesus Christ. It's like playing strip poker in prison. Shivs are coming out. Someone's got a gun stash.
Here's a dulcimer. Actually, here's 5 dulcimers.
Let's see what this fucking instrument looks
There
like.
you go. There you go.
Holy shit. It's like a fucking playable surfboard.
You don't have a dulcimer?
Is it a boner?
You got 5 dulcimers right here. You go.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, was that used on the Last Winger album, I think? Holy fuck.
You need a pink dulcimer.
Yeah, I need one of those like a hole in my fucking head. All right. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna go play some cards.
Yeah, get in on that action there. Jesus Christ.
Can we get 6 more thumbs up? 6 more thumbs ups, please. 6 more thumbs up.
Yeah, look. I got a Captain America shield. I got a Nagel guitar. It's worth 6 thumbs up, for gosh sakes.
Oh my God.
And one of these.
and a Van Halen Steinberger. Holy fuck! That's worth 6 thumbs up. Yeah, look, we slammed Jeff Kissel today. We put on a decent show. If you like it, give us thumbs up. Subscribe.
Oh, I just wish they would do the right thing by
Thank
Jay.
you guys for watching tonight.
Yeah, me too. I mean, again, I just
We love you.
I agree with Johnny. I think that one guitar doesn't it wouldn't hurt to make it right. It's only one guitar.
Yeah. So send dog boner photos to Kissel and say justice for Jay. We'd appreciate that. If you need dog boner photos, PM me. I've got a whole collection of them.
He's got a whole zipper full of them.
Yeah, listen. Nobody looks at a dog's lipstick like I do. With admiration and respect. So let's send a couple of them to Kissel, and anyone who could Photoshop that pink guitar Jay got, or that salmon guitar Jay got, into a dog's boner position in a photo, please send that to my Facebook, because I would love to show that off.
Yeah. And Tony Neville, I'll send you some of my pics as soon as I can get to the post office. How about that?
Yeah, and I'm going to send some of my pics to some of you guys too. Here's some of my pics. Seriously, though, we love you guys. Thank you guys for watching tonight. I will see you next Tuesday. Everyone else will see you on Friday. Subscribe, thumbs up, and rock on. We good.
Yeah.